This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless.
I am reborn again and again. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's hand.
Всем добрый вечер. У нас сегодня в Екатеринбурге весь день пасмурная погода. Шел дождь. Вот. За окном темно. Солнца не было вообще, поэтому самое время отправиться в яркую и солнечную нефритовую империю. Будем хотя бы в видеоиграх поддерживать летнее настроение. Правда, сейчас нам предстоит отправиться в достаточно таки мрачное место. Но здесь один из моих любимых сайд-квестов игры. Мы не только испытаем такую дольку хоррора, но в то же время глубже погрузимся в фэнтезийную составляющую этой чудесной игры.
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean.
От комаров отмахивается.
If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease. They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts. Help me. That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
Нас сейчас для начала, для интриги собьют с толку. Представят одно существо в качестве злодея, хотя чем дальше мы будем погружаться в суть дела, тем более комплексной будет становиться ситуация.
Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer. It depends on how long you have to spend waiting. My flyer will not return for at least a month, as I knew it would take some time to set matters straight. Unless we can find a way to remove these ghosts, though, I'll be stuck here warning people away from this place until I'm driven out by the dead. Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps. The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map. Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Вот. Это первая, как это называется-то, красная нить. Вроде бы это так в литературе называется прием, когда его используют для отвода глаз от истинной сущности дел.
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest. She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
Ну, это ошибка. Мы буквально на вчерашнем стриме выяснили, что основная причина, почему мертвые не уходят на покой, а превращаются в призраков и остаются в мире живых, это потому что император осмелился убить водяного дракона и тем самым нарушил естественный порядок вещей. Все только ради того, чтобы спасти империю от засухи. А засуха — это тоже как бы часть естественного порядка. Она бы рано или поздно прошла естественным путем, но императору не терпелось заполучить силу и власть. Ну, как обычно.
I think something is wrong with the forest shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face. A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the forest shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf, if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the forest shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi. I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Ну что ж. Вот оно, наше путешествие по этому лесу здесь и начинается. Если вы новенький на стриме, то позвольте рассказать, почему Jade Empire — это моя самая любимая игра BioWare. Дело в том, что извините, если я буду так резко замолкать, я не хочу быть просто одним из тех стримеров, которые разговаривают во время катсцены, во время диалогов, не обращая при этом внимания на историю, а потом под конец сюжета задавать глупые вопросы, мол, почему это таким-то, таким-то образом произошло. Хотя все объяснялось. Просто не обращали внимания. Так вот, Jade Empire пришлась мне на тот период, когда я страстно увлекался всем китайским, ну, восточным в целом. То есть боевые искусства, мифология, история, фильмы, культура. Все это просто вот было, ну, частью моего ДНК, можно сказать. Сам я занимался боевыми искусствами. Плюс я огромный фанат Mortal Kombat, и моя страсть к этой серии в тот период была на своем пике, грубо говоря. И мне Jade Empire, из того, что я видел по ней, ну, там, трейлеры, обзоры, она мне очень напоминала режим Conquest из Mortal Kombat Deception, где главный герой Шуджинка, и там, ну, по сути, целый сюжетный режим в стиле action-adventure внутри файтинга. То есть, и этот режим, он до сих пор считается культовым среди фанатов Mortal Kombat. Одной из важных составляющих той игры. Поэтому очень многие фанаты до сих пор ждут, когда все 3D игры Mortal Kombat с эпохи PlayStation 2, Xbox и GameCube будут переизданы на современных платформах. Потому что там было очень много контента, очень много классных мини-игр, по которым комьюнити все еще скучает. Так вот. И если, может быть, вы знаете, а может быть, забыли о том, что когда-то Игромания была исключительно ПК-журналом. То есть они там покрывали ПК-железо, ПК-игры, а контент о консольных играх максимум можно было увидеть только на дисках видеомании. И у них на видеомании был такой раздел, назывался Pre-Port View, где они делали обзор на игру, которую они считали рано или поздно портируют на ПК. У них там, то есть, они там делали по Halo 2, я помню, Resident Evil 4 на GameCube. Вот. Конечно, Halo 2 и Resident Evil 4 потом в итоге очень долго не выходили на ПК, так что они немножко ошиблись в сроках портирования этих игр на ПК. Но вот Jade Empire, когда они сделали pre-port view по ней, игра на следующий год была портирована на ПК с первой Xbox. Да, Jade Empire, она была эксклюзивом на самой первой Xbox поначалу. Так вот, когда я увидел обзор на игру и понял, что это фэнтезийный вымышленный Китай, боевые искусства вперемешку с магией, интригующий сюжет от создателей моего любимого Котора. То есть все элементы, прям, которые я обожаю, они каким-то образом уместились в одной этой игре и, по сути, сделали для меня идеальный проект. То есть я бесконечно благодарен за существование этой игры. И именно ремейк Jade Empire я хочу увидеть гораздо больше, чем ремейк Котора. Ой-ой-ой. Так, давайте этим стилем немножко подеремся. Spirit Thief — это стиль, который не наносит урона, но он восстанавливает нам ци или чи, как вам угодно. Вот, это местный аналог маны. Он нам нужен для магических стилей, для лечения и для усиления атак других физических стилей. Типа рукопашки или стиля с оружием. Так, сначала-то, по-моему, надо сходить, наверное... Наверное, сюда. Нам надо сначала наведаться в кое-какую забегаловку, где будет как раз-таки эта хоррорная атмосфера. Потому что под этой забегаловкой скрывается кое-что очень страшное. Но об этом мы скоро узнаем. Вот. Такие вот дела. Такая вот у меня история с Нефритовой империей. Ну и, кстати, это все-таки больше именно экшен-РПГ, чем что-либо от BioWare. То, что тут достаточно прямолинейные локации. О, во, сейчас вот будет. Сейчас вот мы этого мужичка спасем, и он будет какой-то подозрительный.
This poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tian's Landing.
Нет, падающая звезда. Он таков не из-за того, что он долго в лесу пробыл. Он намного хуже.
town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve. You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above on the path to the right. The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn. No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Нет. На повторном прохождении ты мне не одурманишь.
She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn. That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way. I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be all right. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Очень грамотно они разыграли, конечно, эту сценку. То, что из разговора тебе кажется, то, что это обычный человек, невинный, которому нужна помощь. И когда ты видишь, как его убивает лиса, ты думаешь, ох, она 100% значит злая, нам надо ее остановить, как и предлагали в начале. Но все будет не так-то просто.
Legendary strike. Focus. Focus.
Мне нравится, какое здесь акробатическое передвижение. Когда делаешь, ну, двойные дэши там. Типа назад вот бэкфлипы делает. В общем, все необходимые кунг-фу элементы, они здесь на месте.
Focus.
Да, камера здесь, конечно, иногда подводит, но... Фух. Потный товарищ попался. Так. Ага, вот там, значит, отдых пилигрима. А здесь храм. Но в храм мы пойдем в последнюю очередь, потому что там как раз-таки сюжет пойдет дальше. Сначала нам надо проведать тамошних обитателей, которым так нужна, видите ли, защита. Ух. Ой, что-то я совсем забыл то, что он магический вот этот товарищ. Так. Прежде чем мы его убьем, надо запастись от него маной. Так. Отлично. Я забыл сказать то, что мана еще отхиливаться можно, помимо всего прочего. Как же их много-то, а? Но, с другой стороны, учитывая место, рядом с которым они находятся, это неудивительно. Фух. Так. А, да, тут несколько путей до этого храма. Так, вот он. Отдых пилигрима. А вот...
There's something not right. This place feels all wrong. The forest is the same, but it's stronger.
Legendary strength.
Ого. Да, призраки здесь прям на страже. Оберегает лес от того, что здесь находится. Вон. Тролль какой-то пробежал. Еще музыка такая.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did. Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I've forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help. It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong. Some. She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no. Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? No, I do not entirely trust you with such plans. You must know fox spirits can assume the forms of humans. How can I trust you not to be one of her servants, or the spirit herself? For now, simply accept what little hospitality we can offer. These are hard times, but we would not dare treat a guest poorly. Oh, please, it's nothing to concern yourself over. We would not trouble you with such a thing. Oh, I wouldn't dare to burden you with our concerns. It would stand me poorly as a host. Good, good. I would be happy to help. No, it's nothing for you to trouble yourself about. The fox is our problem, and we will deal with her as best we can. You should stay and be comfortable. And I tell you that the only cure is to destroy the fox. But I do not believe you are committed to that course of action. As loath as I am to see you go before dinner, perhaps you could find more answers at her temple, instead of worrying about us. It is a matter of caution. We mean no disrespect to you, but we must be careful. The fox is crafty, and it is likely she will try to stop us. If you're so ardent to learn more, perhaps you should go to her temple just down the hill to the west. It is not a safe place for us, or you for that matter, but you may learn something. Of course. It is, as I said, nothing for you to trouble yourself about. Many travelers know the name of the Pilgrim's Rest, and before long, so will many more.
Не дай бог, чтобы об этой забегаловке узнали другие.
No, I mean, there's a safety of a sort here. We have had a refuge here so far, and the paths below are far from safe. It is best that we stay here. Surely you will find a way to destroy the murderous fox. It is an old name. The route you climbed used to be called the Pilgrim's Path, thanks largely to the temple near here and other small shrines. Here, at the hill's summit, the pilgrims would stay and contemplate what they had seen during their climb. This place was known as the Pilgrim's Rest long before the inn was constructed. Of course, this whole forest belongs to Lord Young, does it not? He expects this place to pay him a tribute. He doesn't call it that, but we know the truth. Mark me. Lord Young will have his share of the proceeds from this place before long. His fair share. I wish you all the best. Travel safely and return here soon. We would welcome you for our evening meal.
When will more come?
Да-да. Они точно...
Closed. None will come except from Tien's Landing, and that path is closing.
Они точно не отказались бы увидеть меня на своем
The
ужине.
green one will starve us with her trees.
There is still food in the undercaves. We will be fine.
Ух, я эти документы уже на обоих языках много-много раз читал. Так, чтобы нам прокачать? Вот так. Так, семечков для прокачки. Вообще, по-хорошему, надо, конечно, Legendary Strike. Наш... Так, скорость ему прокачаем. Так. Да. Так пойдет.
Hello. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, where the patron is the most important part of our business. I am Ho, your humble cook. I'm also in charge of the few supplies the inn actually stocks, if you have need of them. Though I am weary and worked to the bone, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you today? I'd be happy to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited. In fact, if you think about it, with the ghosts filling the forest, I shouldn't have any supplies at all.
О, это он мне подсказочки дает. If you think about it.
Yes, yes it is. Ah, well, have a look and tell me if you see anything you like.
Так. Ого, 3600. Тело +2, разум +2, дух +2. А, этот камень, он только для последователей пути закрытого кулака. Это местная темная сторона силы, скажем так. Так что даже если бы я его мог купить, то он мне ничего не даст. Я не смогу его использовать, потому что я следую пути открытой ладони. Светлая сторона силы. Я во всех играх с отыгрышами всегда исполняю роль идеально доброго самаритянина. Даже в видеоиграх я не могу пойти против своей сущности. Поэтому если я когда-нибудь возьмусь перепроходить Dishonored, я исключительно пацифистом буду эту игру перепроходить. Как и Deus Ex'ы. Так, ну что ж. Идем выяснять правду относительно лисьего духа. Я-то уже всю правду знаю, но если вы, зритель, первый раз видите эту игру, то я буду рад поделиться с вами этим открытием. Это наш будущий товарищ. А вот этот дух в красном, он на определенном этапе игры нам победа над ним даст трансформацию в него. И это одна из мощнейших трансформаций в игре.
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill and face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey. That one's got all its parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Legendary strike. Ha.
Focus.
Так вот, превращение в красного духа, у духов, у них иммунитет к этому, к оружию, к стилям оружия, поэтому... А некоторые боссы в этой игре, они сражаются исключительно оружием, поэтому в форме этого духа ты, ну, по сути, бессмертный. На Зангиева похож.
Pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
Вот, кстати, с этим персонажем, черным вихрем, когда мы прибудем в столицу, там можно будет выполнить его личный квест. И он довольно-таки грустный по своему содержанию. И это, по-моему, будет единственное... А хотя нет, один из первых эпизодов в игре, где тебе можно будет взять под контроль не главного героя, а одного из твоих товарищей по команде. Так-то в основном твоими товарищами всегда управляет искусственный интеллект. Тут нельзя, как в Которе, переключаться между персонажами и отдавать им команды.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow. I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do. I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn. I don't know. They look like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
Интрига накаляется.
It sounds like they were being cautious. Perhaps if you go ask them more specifically about the crystal, they'll realize that we're just here to help. All signs point to the inn, and even if they didn't mention this missing crystal before, they will have to explain themselves if you confront them about it directly. Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me. I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Ну что ж, еще чуть-чуть, и мы узнаем всю правду касательно этой забегаловки. Так. Ага. Стильм штормового дракона. 4500 стоит. Так, ладно, посмотрим, что я могу продать. Дух минус 5, это нам точно не понадобится. Можно избавляться. Тело плюс 1 это мало. Дух плюс 1 это мало. Интуиция не надо. Так. Очарование плюс 3. Но у меня, в принципе, оно и так уже достаточно высокое. Можно продавать. Интимидация. Ну, этим мы не пользуемся. Интимидация, она всегда дает да, варианты ответа с отрицательным оттенком, с негативным оттенком. Вот так. Вернее, будет высказаться. Так, теперь у меня 4758. Так, смотрим. Уф. А эти техники-то у него... Вот это Hunter Spirit. Дорогущие, черт возьми. Зато ЦИ плюс 15 и фокус плюс 3. С другой стороны, могу пока что купить вот эти 3 техники. А потом, когда подкоплю еще побольше, можем будет к нему вернуться и взять вот эти вот. Стиль штормового дракона и охотничий дух. Так, интуиция хищника. Tracking Eye. Так. И медвежья сила. Так, у меня 1258 осталось. То есть мне надо... Так. 8750 серебра. Надо набрать и потом к нему вернуться. Ну что ж. Дракон штормов. Ну вот, кстати, это один из тех свитков, про которые я говорил, почему я обожаю эту игру. Тут очень много внимания уделено лору не только самой вселенной, но и стилей ее населяющих, скажем так. То есть у каждого боевого стиля есть какая-то история, которую можно найти вот на таких свитках. И там может быть описано происхождение или мифологическое объяснение его существования и прочее. То есть вот обожаю все это. Просто вот. Я в детстве очень много книг перечитал про шаолинских монахов, про кунг-фу, про боевые стили. Я это все потреблял просто за обе щеки. И всякий раз, когда я бывал в книжном магазине, разделы про боевые искусства, про китайскую и восточную мифологию, в принципе, для меня, ну, я был как ребенок в кондитерском магазине, то есть... Я буквально горел энтузиазмом на всю эту тематику. Хотя почему горел? Я горю до сих пор. Энтузиазмом на всю эту тематику. Мне только дай повод. Я и как бы жанр файтингов является моим самым любимым не просто так. Там, конечно, зачастую боевые стили вымышленные, но есть и файтинги, где используются реально существующие боевые стили. Но суть не в этом, а суть в том, что там персонажи выясняют отношения путем ближнего боя. То есть кулак на кулак, нога на ногу, лоб к лбу. А иногда еще применяют вперемешку с магией, что делает боевые искусства, ну, вымышленные боевые искусства только красивее, изящнее. Ох, ребят, я могу на всю эту тематику просто вечно разговаривать. Я обожаю боевые искусства, когда их еще приплетают в фэнтезийном сеттинге и наполняют магией, сверхъестественными элементами. То есть вот эти вот полеты, например, вот этих в кинематографическом жанре уся. Он вроде бы уся он называется по-русски правильно. Где вот типа вот затаившийся тигр. Или подождите. Да, затаившийся тигр, притаившийся дракон. Вроде бы так фильм называется. Либо я попутал дракона с тигром местами. Ну, то есть вот в таком вот герой с Джетом Ли, потрясающий фильм. Просто вот фантастически красивый. Там столько практических эффектов, и они просто взрывают тебе мозг тем, насколько они прекрасны. Я вот не знаю, кстати, есть ли материал о съемках этого фильма, но я бы с удовольствием посмотрел, как его создавали, потому что там некоторые кадры, некоторые сцены, они просто настолько завораживающие, что настоящее произведение искусства. Если вы не смотрели фильм «Герой» с Джетом Ли, там еще, кстати, Донни Йен играет эпизодическую роль. Обязательно посмотрите. «Дом летающих кинжалов» тоже просто сердцеразрывающая драма, но до чего же она прекрасная. Она просто невероятно красивая. Просто один из любимейших фильмов. Вот «Герой» с Джетом Ли и «Дом летающих кинжалов» с Такеши Каниширо. А, там еще женскую роль играет Зи Жан. А Зи Жан, она в «Герое» тоже снимается, кстати. Еще она играла то ли в первом, то ли во втором «Час пики» злодейку. Тоже потрясающая актриса, просто вот очаровашка. Вот Зи Жан, она вот есть в «Доме летающих кинжалов» и в фильме «Герой». Обязательно оба фильма всем рекомендую. Не посмотрите эти два фильма, считайте, прожили жизнь зря. И смотреть обязательно в оригинале с субтитрами, потому что это поможет восприятию атмосферы.
You must join us for dinner. You would be a most welcome addition. A crystal? You know about it, do you? I suppose there's no point in keeping it from you any longer. We hope to keep it a secret, but it seems we will be tracked down no matter what we try. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter. Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadows temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple. That is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half year's worth of taxes in silver.
Но уж нет, я не хладнокровный убийца.
We are a long way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me. I have silver, but money does not grant skill. Not skills like yours. We need your help. Look around even this hill. Surely you can see the corruption. What creature would be powerful enough to cause such a thing? This so-called guardian of the forest must be behind what's happening here. She sickens the trees and summons the ghosts. There can be no other way. The forest shadow must die to save us and cure this forest. You will aid us. You must.
I won't take blood money, but I'm not living without that crystal. Да, это вот в духе персонажа, которого я стараюсь отыгрывать.
You are a fool. The forest shadow is nothing next to us. You do not know who you dare to threaten. But you will. Yes, you will. Look upon us as we really are. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
It's them! Their corruption is what I've been feeling in this forest. They are vile.
This is what you threaten, human? You think to take the crystal from us, but we are too strong. Too strong for you.
Так, и сейчас, когда я начну с ними драться, обратите внимание, что я буду делать. В общем, в игре есть такая техника, называется гармоничные комбинации. Дело в том, что здесь есть такой вид стилей, которые не наносят урона, но они наносят статус-эффект. Например, у меня сейчас есть стиль, который наносит замедление. И если сделать сильную атаку статус-эффектного стиля, то там потом под противником образуется шкала с таймером. Вот, и пока она тикает, если успеть переключиться на боевой стиль и сделать тяжелую атаку в нем, то произойдет комбинация, и противник будет буквально ваншотнут. И после своей смерти он оставит определенную сферу. То есть, в зависимости от того, какой был статус эффекта, будет определенная сфера. То есть, сфера здоровья, сфера восполнения чи или сфера восполнения фокуса. И все в таком духе. Это восхитительно.
We are not monsters. No. We are the servants of the Mother, an ancient and powerful demon. She has taught us to eat the flesh of humans, and our bodies have grown strong as a result. We are cannibals, and you will be our next meal. You would have made a valuable ally, but you must not be allowed to aid the forest shadow or the hunter at the temple. Tear him to pieces. We will feast tonight on those succulent flanks.
Но уж нет. Так, возьмем на прицел одного мелкого. Так. Статус-эффект. Бам! И все, от него мокрого места... Ну как, мокрое место осталось, но... Я надеюсь, вы поняли, в чем суть этих стилей. В смысле гармоничных комбинаций, извините. Еще вот обратите внимание, что когда у меня включен стиль магии, огня, на персонаже образуется типа такая броня. Воротник, перчатки и типа сапоги. Очень классный визуальный эффект. для магического стиля. Thirsty Wraith. Спасибо за follow. Or thank you for the follow, Thirsty Wraith, if you're an English speaker. Гармоничная комбинация. Так, осталось только вот этого засранца. Главного. Ну как главного, он не главный. Может, он главный в этой забегаловке, но он не самый главный. Thank you, and you're welcome. This is one of my all-time favorite video games ever. And definitely my top one game from BioWare. Star Wars KOTOR comes second. But Jade Empire is just special. Back in the day when I first played it, I was extremely passionate about everything Chinese. Culture, mythology, martial arts, and all that stuff. Cinema, animation, everything was fascinating to me. And
that was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
And back then, my love for Mortal Kombat franchise, I used to be a passionate Mortal Kombat fan, but unfortunately nowadays this series doesn't resemble what I used to like about Mortal Kombat. But back then, it was peak Mortal Kombat love for me. And Jade Empire, from what I have seen in terms of review screenshots, it reminded me a lot about Conquest mode from Mortal Kombat Deception. Like, it's one of the fan favorite modes ever in Mortal Kombat history, and a lot of fans want 3D era of Mortal Kombat from PlayStation 2, Xbox and GameCube times to be remastered on modern hardware, because those games might not have been the most well balanced fighting games in terms of competitive, but they were filled with content, and content that was worthwhile your time. There was no grinding, no microtransactions, no this bullshit. So yeah, then I watched a video review of Jade Empire in our local Russian magazine. It is called Igromania. They did a review for this game, and the instant I realized that this is basically BioWare, who made my all-time favorite Star Wars game. Not just Star Wars game, but my all-time favorite Star Wars anything. Knights of the Old Republic. So it's their game. It is fictional ancient China. It has fantasy elements. It has martial arts. And it is action RPG in terms of gameplay. So I was instantly hooked. Like, there was no doubt in my heart that I will love this game. And I did. In the end.
My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture. The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
Yeah, I can see that, especially in terms of how the magical styles are presented in this game. You have ice, fire, even earth element, the one I will be learning from the teacher in the city of this location. She requires me to showcase that I follow the open palm path. And once she is convinced, she will teach me earth magic. Yeah, I believe only PC version added New Game Plus mode, where you could play the evil path and learn all the styles that are unique for evil side, so to speak. And thus you could complete your character entirely and make a third playthrough where you can use absolutely every style possible in the game.
I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The spirit monk stuff is very cool. It's like they immediately make you feel important to the story. Whereas in Knights of the Old Republic, the plot twist regarding your protagonist character is kept almost the entire game. And so you basically feel like a normal person who just happened to be force sensitive and was able to become a Jedi. Basically, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the majority of the game is basically you living your Star Wars dream. Because personally, me as a kid, I always wanted to become a Jedi, so to speak. And Star Wars KOTOR, it allows you to basically relive this child fantasy of yours, because you start as a normal person and eventually you're accepted into Jedi Academy, and you have to do like quite a few important things in order to become a Padawan. Like, you literally have to learn the Jedi Codex, and you get to assemble your own lightsaber, which is very cool. And then you had to resolve the issue of Juhani. Of course, I always make her go back to the light side. She's an amazing character. I could never kill someone like her.
She is some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as twisted as they are. From what I overheard, the Mother was trapped in this hill before sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this Mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped. That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
By the way, this guy, he's a unique kind of partner character because he doesn't fight. He's a support type of character. He basically throws alcohol at the arena, and if you pick it up, you get the drunken fist style for a limited time which is very cool idea. Yeah, and while playing Jade Empire, you can also see like a lot of Star Wars elements in it, especially from KOTOR, like the indication of open palm or closed fist being light side and dark side. And even the Death's Hand is basically like almost a Darth Vader character of Jade Empire. Or Darth Malak, if we take KOTOR as a parallel example.
Well, they're cannibals. They were once men, but they were corrupted, twisted into flesh-eating abominations.
Oh yeah. By the way, it was nice that at least one of the three brothers was actually a nice character. It is cool that you can basically, in your final confrontation with Death's Hand, you can help his spirit to rest in peace.
The Keeper, the one who met everyone, including yourself, at the door, had some skill with magic. You might have seen through the illusion in time, but most people never get the chance. They're usually taken, or worse, changed into one of them. They kept me around in hopes that I would make this place seem more normal, and they needed me to help run the inn. They're none too bright, really. I resolved to try and tip off the first warrior who dared come to this place. The cannibals must be stopped.
By the way, the Master Li stuff was almost as impressive of a plot twist as the Revan plot twist in KOTOR. At least back in the day, it felt this way.
A good idea. Even talking about them makes me queasy. You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of Drunken Master style? I was a master, top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife. You weren't listening. Fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn. Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Legendary strike. Drunken Master.
Very cool animations on this style.
Focus.
Very Jackie Chan inspired.
Legendary strike.
There, you got Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. I don't know how to get in there, though. The cannibals were dead set against that forest shadow. They didn't want anyone going near the temple. Maybe you could find her and get some answers. Well, it must be safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
By the way, this whole section of the game, there is probably my all-time favorite not side character, but just character in general that BioWare ever created. I don't remember her name, but it's the girl with two demons living inside of her. And you eventually have to help one of them to dominate in her body. It's a very fascinating character. She's adorable girl. And it was nice to have an actual demon on your team. It was very exciting for me back in the day to have a supernatural creature as your party member. Yeah, Wildflower. Poor girl. And that side quest with children that drowned is also very heart-wrenching one. Like, this game has a lot of heart and a lot of soul. And I think this game is the one that requires a remake the most. Because I don't know if you know this, but this game was basically underdeveloped because it was meant to be for Xbox 316, like one of the first next-gen video games that BioWare created, but I believe they were forced to release it for Xbox One. And because of it, you basically can see some things either missing or not being in the right place of sort.
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal? You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
Well, as I understand, they were already like developing this game as a next-gen title, so I guess in order to release it for Xbox One, they had to downgrade the engine or something like this in order for hardware of the first Xbox to handle the game they were making in the first place. Because even in Tian's Landing, there are a few NPCs that you can talk with, and it feels like they are supposed to give you side quests, but they have nothing. Neither to sell nor to give you, but you can just talk to them. Most of the time, especially in KOTOR, if you are able to speak with an NPC, they are most likely have a side quest for you.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces. The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices. Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen. All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily. My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you and me and little Miss Magenta here. Maybe she can distract our foes, flush a little leg.
Would you like to see the damage these legs can inflict firsthand?
Feisty. I like that.
Be safe. The spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse.
Oh, I think Gao is much worse, because he is literally responsible for the destruction of the entire school. And everyone she and me held dear there.
Right. If I'm lucky, something will try to jump me on the way there. Though I bet you've ruined the fun by clearing a path for me already. Maybe I'll take the long way.
I think Black Whirlwind at least has a kind heart under this harsh surface of his. By the way, I recently did a full replaythrough of Knights of the Old Republic, and I have learned something that emotionally devastated me by the end of the game. Did you know that KOTOR still has a glitch that can prevent all of your party member personal side quests? Basically, here's the deal. If you trigger Juhani's side quest before everybody else's, it blocks the rest of your party members' side quests. Because apparently there is a mistake in the code. After you trigger her side quest and complete it, a certain number doesn't reset to the number it is supposed to be, in order for side quests of other characters to start triggering as well. Because as you remember, every personal side quest in the first Knights of the Old Republic is triggered by an NPC that approaches you near your ship in the docking area. After you exhausted the dialogue of your party member and you take them outside the ship, you're approached by an NPC that gives you their personal side quest. But those NPCs, they no longer appear if you trigger Juhani's side quest. And that glitch existed there always, but somehow I managed to avoid it always. But this time, when I did my replay, I ended up not completing Karth's and Kandaros side quests. So I never managed to save Karth's son, and I never got to restore the honor of Kandaros, unfortunately. And it made me extremely sad. Like, I love doing good deeds in video games, and I am emotionally devastated when I am prevented from doing so. Well, yeah, because KOTOR 2 was... I think it had a rough development cycle as well. Oh, yeah, I forgot to insert the stone. Yep. Now we trigger blue. Oh, yeah. These first. Now we trigger blue. The portrait item in the ruins? Honestly, I don't even remember. All I remember is the side quest with the ghosts of kids and how you need to go to Tien's Landing to confront the person that is responsible for their deaths in order to help them to rest in peace. But the portrait, unfortunately, I don't remember at all. Nope, I will go to the ruins after this section. For some reason I always preferred to go in this order of things. Like first I complete the forest, then I complete the ruins, and then we go to get our own ship, flying ship of sorts. To confront Gao the Greater. Oh. Forgot to activate. I just love this forest section because of this moment particularly. I just love fantasy elements of this game, and the sooner I get to them, the happier I get. Not because it has furry foxes, absolutely not because of this, but because we get to confront a piece of celestial bureaucracy. And celestial bureaucracy is a very important faction in Journey to the West, as well as in Black Myth Wukong video game.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week. For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master. Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. Look at your associate, Black Whirlwind. What a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with his antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself. You don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages. I lost 3 assistants on that report alone.
Yeah. The annoying paperwork at the office.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the celestial bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there. And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
This is like one of the best ideas this game did. That you will have a constant merchant in your party that you can access whenever. I wish more games did like this, did stuff like this.
I need you to buy from me and sell to me, if you wish. I already have a supplier, a friend of mine from the Untimely Deaths Department, who was also demoted recently. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted. Well, that is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not, I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
The secret? You mean to approach the fox spirit after you kill the mother? Or something like this? Because I certainly don't remember any secrets in this location.
The forest had a mournful feeling to it, but there's none of that here. If this is the forest shadow's home, she can't be behind the sickness in the trees.
Man, this is such an amazing location. Pure fantasy.
The kawa ir apu ofir wo wir wa fonu unka. Utara we ir kuki tie salir naur kurk wu pan. Sair sunkat nukau pa ir uk. Wo ofno aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Wana apiyu wana tatisir si usta. Kop awuka inir wo afawapi ithaturo poro uk.
Well, whoever designed these foxes was definitely thirsty on the development team. No offense to you, Thirsty Wraith.
The kawa ir apu ofir wo wir wa fonu unka.
Okay, I will try to do this. After talking to Lord Yun, I will visit the inn and see for myself.
Utaraweir, Kukiti Salir, Naurkurk, Wupan. The Kawa ear up ofir, Wowir wak von Unka. Wowir wak wakir von ihr Sisa Ukopkipu Kusu Ukut. Nara ir uk napir sonkut, usat tir tatasir uyun. Kop awuka inir, u afawapi ithaturo toro uk. Utarawe ir, kukiti salir naurkurk, wupan. The kawa ir, wuwir wakwakir von ir sisa ukopkipu kusu ukut. Woofno aknatinir sasiir yawak orui.
By the way, I think you can guess why I always pick this character as my protagonist. Because of the dragon tattoo on the back. It's very fitting considering my nickname. Though, to be honest, I just recently changed it. For more than 20 years, my nickname was Great Kong Lao. It was a reference to the character from Mortal Kombat Conquest TV show. I loved that show as a kid. It basically introduced me to Mortal Kombat franchise in the first place. And I held it very dear to my heart, but considering what Mortal Kombat became today, I started to dislike being associated with Mortal Kombat based on my previous nickname. So I decided to leave the great part as a legacy and put the name of the character that is currently my all-time favorite protagonist of all time. Not just in video games, but in general.
Legendary strike.
I completely forgot that you get burned while hitting this demon. Oh, and I get the style. Awesome. This is like another one of my favorite elements of this game. Is just the variety of fighting styles. Like you have martial arts, weapon styles, support styles, magic styles, and transformation styles. And the transformations you can acquire in this game are just so badass in terms of visuals and in terms of functionality. Of course, the Jade Golem from the Lotus Assassin hideout is like the coolest one because it's basically the biggest. Yeah, I believe if they had more time, or maybe if the game got a remake, they could have done a lot more. Oh yeah, I can totally believe that, because that the demon is too good to pass by in terms of to give a player an ability to become the demon. But unfortunately it is what it is. Anyway, the game that we got eventually is still very, very good. Oh no. No! I am about to lose. I don't remember if you can run away from battle in this game. I guess you can't. It's okay, I can fix this. We just need to go back a little further and use basically a bonfire to heal ourselves. I also need to get used to use a spirit thief style. It's very important one in terms of survival capabilities. Oh yeah, I think I will do just that. I will watch some of these older footage of the game.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Focus is a huge advantage. Which is why it depletes so fast. Oh, level up. It would have been cool if you could transform in both of these as well.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them. A friend who reeks of those beasts at the inn? Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
Whenever I was in the forest, I felt uncomfortable. I think she knows the real reason why.
away, you are only oh, so go inside Funya. 1 year na perdan si funk ni osi, konor no kau kawir. Ona wir no power su fu no son fu no kau na bir, viruk se year kau au katia year. Zausa sinoni gunno pair kau na weir. 1 year na perdan si funk ni osi, konor no kau kawir. Wono wir irfu sunur funir so irfu.
Here she comes.
Even here, so weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals. Names are fleeting, given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams, they die on your lips. What remains after that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price. You will pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap.
She has a very beautiful music theme, and this is one of the better things that they did in Jade Empire in comparison to their other games, is that when you talk to your party members or other key characters during the dialogue, their musical theme is playing, which is awesome. Basically, every important character has their own music theme.
You are in your station. You are where you should be. He is counting on that. If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
Another one of my all-time favorite elements in older BioWare games is that when you replay them, you see all the seeds they are planting for you to eventually reveal the main plot twist. And you realize that you have been basically told about that plot twist beforehand, but you didn't pay attention before. First time you just don't notice these things. And this is awesome to reflect on everything you hear again during replay through.
Wawe na we go kithir suno. Koni ubni ka uno no ka usoye. Akanda kithir koni ubni ka uno no ka u. Kone oblavir wawe sanzu wae ni nakawaye. Sinoni nakuno on with fear.
That beast should never have woken up.
O grancheiro de abawa façam zero, o abawa feio, o soiro, um sunzi. Kaniu kwaniu yu niawe.
Hopefully after this forest section I will be light enough in order to learn the style that will make me basically Toph from Avatar, an actual earthbender. I remember that earth magic has a harmonic combination that if you hit with heavy attack in stone style and then hit heavy attack with fighting style, you basically turn your enemy into stone, or not turn them, you basically crush them into pieces of stones. Yeah, you can do that as an option. By the way, I just realized that these cannibals, they kinda remind me the rag ghoul disease in KOTOR. When you go to the lower levels of Antares, you encounter this disease that turns humans into these horrible creatures that are basically cannibals as well.
Wawe nakwe cookie here soon. Nara way go you you see here see soon how hours on here no nasu. Kau kiawe sausa kuawa years ni rituki. Wo no we refu sunur funir so yefu. Wo now will not buy a fu or sisi unisuku. Kuawe year not way your cookies here sunur. Wo kanshi rukni abawa fasun si wo abawa fe wo so yeru unusun si. Ukiro ke yero kukisi si sukut. Wo now will not buy a fu or sisi unisuku. Kuawe year not way your cookies here sunur. Upir osta yera fifirsi. Upira ni yernin no son sino kautawe.
I wonder, could he be more than a friend? After all, he has been with her for centuries.
Humans expect all Celestials to be like your flighty foxes, it seems.
O kanshi rukni abawa fasun si wo abawa fe wo so yeru unusun si.
Woe betide anyone who called me surly back then. The Forest Shadow's brethren have worn away some of my stern nature.
Tonawe ira ukabira ye, ognin bira hasno. Sausa kuawa years nini rituki, niki awe fuyo.
It was an honor to become her guardian. She is not like any other fox spirit.
Interesting. Interesting compliment. She is not like any other fox spirit. It's basically how a person could say she's not like any other woman. So it makes you think.
Si sawyer yipsuki nani yerwikino. Ukira ni yernin no son sinu kautawe. Tonawe ira ukabira ye, ognin bira hasno.
Demons again? Well, that's more experience for me. By the way, the name of my character has a little bit of lore. I call him Kurosaki Naruto. I basically combined the names of my two all-time favorite shonen protagonists, Kurosaki Ichiko and Uzumaki Naruto. Basically, Naruto is my top 1 favorite and Bleach is my top 2 favorite. So yeah, this is the name I gave to my character in Persona 5 as well. But in Persona 3 I named my character Kurosaki Kazuma. Basically combining Kurosaki Ichigo and Kiryu Kazuma into one. While in my Kotor replaythrough I named my character Percy Grace. It's a combination of two names of two demigod characters in the book series known as Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And the books, there are 5 Percy Jackson books, and then there are 5 Heroes of Olympus books. It's basically a direct sequel to Percy Jackson. And Heroes of Olympus introduced a brand new character called Jason Grace. He is the son of Zeus, while Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon. And they basically become best of friends, Percy Jackson and Jason Grace. And of course, they're often called as, basically, Jason is called a blonde Superman, while Percy is called an Aquaman, of course, considering the elements they control. Like Jason Grace can fly, literally.
Legendary strike.
It was one of my obsessions a couple years back. When the pandemic hit and other stuff started happening, I basically started reading a lot of books, and Percy Jackson was one of my choices. Basically, my philosophy back then was that I wanted to read the books that are source material of the stuff that I have watched adaptations of, like Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia, and stuff like that. And Percy Jackson was... I have seen the first 2 movies, but I did not expect that the books will be so different and so much better. Like, those 2 movies do absolutely zero justice to the source material. Oh yeah, God of War is an excellent franchise. I think it's the remake is due. At least for the first 2 games. I don't think that God of War 3 needs a remake. But first 2, absolutely. I mean, it's insane that Sony has so many games in their library that they have still did not brought to modern hardware, like first 2 Infamous games. I absolutely miss that superhero series. It's like one of my all-time favorite video games as well, the first 2 Infamous games. Then there is Killzone trilogy. Like, we should forget the 4th game that they made for PlayStation 4 launch as a launch title. But first 3 Killzone games, they're absolutely amazing. Like, one of the best first-person shooters to date. I still remember how I was playing the Killzone 2 on the Elite difficulty. It was one hell of an experience. And for some reason, they still did not they didn't even make a remastered versions of those games. Okay, if you can do remakes, at least do remasters for modern hardware. Like, you can play older God of War games outside of PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4 only has God of War 3 remastered. And even Uncharted. Like, PC got only Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy standalone DLC. But the first 3 games are forever stuck on PlayStation 3 and I believe PlayStation 4, because at least for PlayStation 4 they released remasters of those 3 games. But others, like But of course, they recently they did Days Gone remastered, Horizon remastered, The Last of Us remastered. Like, who needs those games remastered? They are already available on all modern hardware. Like, why would you remaster Days Gone and first Horizon? Like, are you insane? Hell, first The Last of Us game had a remaster for PlayStation 4, and they recently did a remake for that game. Like, why? Why would you need a remaster and a remake for a game that already looks awesome? I have seen Gothic series on streams of other Twitch streamers, how they play those, but I have never interacted with them myself, so I will be excited to try out the remake of the first one. I know that it is the series that is considered a cult classic. So it will be interesting to try it out and see for myself what was so special about those games.
This is nightmarish. We have to finish this any way we can.
Okay, this will require us to use harmonic combos.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us. So hungry. What? Who are you?
Oh, that's a very nice story. To make a friend through a video game, let alone to find out that they are a fan of a well-known series that you always wanted to try out, that's a very good luck on your part. It's fascinating to meet people that are passionate about something that you never interacted with, but you always wanted to. And so these kind of interactions with people like that can motivate you even more to try out what you always wanted.
You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now.
Legendary strike.
Like, I myself did earned a lot of friends thanks to stuff like fighting games, Star Wars, Mortal Kombat especially. And later thanks to anime as well.
Legendary strike.
Fatality.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Another fatality.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Funny thing is that I learned about how to do these harmonic combinations only on my second playthrough. And these harmonic combinations made me realize how violent this game can get. Visually, I mean. Like, you literally incinerate your opponent into small bits of meat. Like an actual fatality.
They're not human. They're changing us.
Oh, I can imagine. I remember back in the day when everyone was excited about Mortal Kombat 9, it was 2011. And there is a German MK dedicated site, I think it's called MK Universe. I remember chatting with people from there. Like, it's a huge group of German fans of Mortal Kombat, and I remember how disappointed they were when Mortal Kombat 9 was basically banned for Germany and Australia as well. So in order to play the newest game, they had to go through certain options in order to acquire their physical copies of the game. Like, this kind of shit sucks. I mean, I understand the point of the censoring, but I mean, it should be for kids, like, you know, for people whose mind is still in development. Like, maybe these kind of people need protection from stuff that might possibly have a negative effect on them. But for adults, I see no reason why you can sell stuff that is specific for them, like GTA, Mortal Kombat, and all that stuff. But even me, I have played Mortal Kombat since I was a little kid, and I have never performed a fatality on a living person. I mean, you have to be insane in order to not distinguish a video game from reality. But I mean, the cases like this are like, I'm not sure they even exist actually, but I remember that back in the day, any crime that every time when a criminal was discovered to be a gamer, video game was always to blame. Oh no, he played Grand Theft Auto, so this must be the reason why he tried to steal a car or something like this. Like, back then it was insane times. At least nowadays it's not so idiotic.
Yes, I don't know how, but they're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me. There's no way to stop. I don't want to turn. Kill me.
I don't think I could either. This is terrible.
I can't. No.
Don't worry, man. You won't suffer.
Legendary strike.
Come on.
Legendary strike.
Dead bodies without skin. This site reminds me about Predator movies. Wait a second. Okay, I guess I have discovered everything you can in this location. Let's go further.
Kill the filthy thin blood, my pretty.
Legendary strike.
Oh yeah, they're immune to this stuff. I forgot.
Dire flame. Toad demon form.
Okay, let's go with this. By the way, the ability to turn into a toad, into a giant toad, reminds me about Naruto as well.
Legendary strike.
Okay, we need to heal now.
Toad demon form. Legendary strike.
They most likely forgot to change the loading screen. I'm afraid. Okay, so we're done here. We can go further into the cave. Interesting. Well, this is what we had to deal with back in the day. If the game was bugged, it is what it is. We had to live with it. No patches, no hotfixes for us back then. But even though it's a benefit of modern video games, it is also one of their negatives, because a lot of developers now feel okay to release underdeveloped video game with promises to fix everything later. And sometimes they don't even live up to those promises.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Focus. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Dire flame.
Let's summon the dragon. Oh yeah. Now this is the stuff.
Legendary strike.
Oh yes, Spyro. I love that trilogy, like one of my favorite games on PlayStation 1. I loved it dearly. I especially remember that one scene. I don't remember which game it is. I think it was either Spyro 2 or Spyro 3, where you get help from a little girl, I believe, who knows martial arts, and she has a scene like Trinity from Matrix, where she kicks in slow motion.
Well, it's obvious you two are fine on your own. I'll just wait here.
No, you don't. We'll all go together. Besides, I need you to keep the wine flowing. I'm always more dangerous when I'm drunk.
We should move. There could be... There's one there! Are they coming out of the walls? I'll go make sure they aren't trying to cut us off. You deal with the mother.
Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there? When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself.
Of course, it is trapped. Well, I guess we're ready for the final battle. For the final battle of this quest, I mean. Not of the game. Ah, you mean like you made a mod for the game yourself? That's impressive. Cool stuff. And it sounds like something Boraicho from Mortal Kombat would have done. He literally has special moves where he farts and vomits.
I'll stop the little guys, the big one's yours. Legendary strike. Focus.
Those pillars don't...
You can't keep up.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how they try to surprise you with her appearance by hiding her like she's some giant stone, but on good monitors with high fidelity graphics it's very easy to spot. And so the surprise is basically ruined.
There's no end to them, just like my wife's cut.
Keep your head down, bun man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look, there! That's our only chance!
Roawe faiti, questo sir, angono usa nigra vidno.
I'd have traded your life for the death of that thing as well. It's a fair trade.
Ukiro ke yero kukisier sier sokut. Wani risoyer, sawi vasoyer. Zausa sinoni kunno kwayer kawona wer. Nik yawe fuer, usun puno sue umirsu. Lara weyer o ifuku erusi hirsi suno kaur kaur sunsier woguno nasuer.
Well, I suppose that's it.
You're safe! Thank the heavens. When the earth started to shake, I was cut off from you. The inn's pretty quiet. I think you stopped them. I'm glad we came through here. Those beasts had to be destroyed.
You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Young. He'll likely want to reward you. The Bunman and I'll make our way back to Tien's Landing. If you need my axes or whatever he does, just call.
Brilliant gem of balance. Oh, body, mind, spirit +4. Okay, this will do.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Well, intimidation is not my style. It's a style of a closed fist, so we can safely sell it. Body +2. Well, okay. I'm not sure I will ever use it, to be honest, because I remember there will be much better gems down the line. Whoa. Mind +12. Oh, leaping tiger style. 10,000? Really? Such a cool style. Seriously? PC exclusive? Well... But that style is so cool in terms of visuals. Like, you literally see like the tiger claws coming out of your character's arms, but not actual claws. It's just like an aura in the form of aura. Basically, you're like a Wolverine from the X-Men. Very cool stuff. That's a very kind suggestion. I will take a notice of this. Um, let's save these style points for now, because I want to max the stats of my legendary strike style in order to... Well, I think at least one of your fighting styles has to be maxed, just in case, because you never know. By the way, this is like a very cool stuff they did. Like, if you stand still, you can see this special effect of that represents the way you have chosen. Like, the open palm has this blue light above your head, while I remember that closed fist, basically if you stand still, your shadow has tentacles growing out of it, like you're some sort of Cthulhu creature or something like this. Again, very cool stuff. It's like the first Fable, when considering the path you have chosen, it affects your appearance. No, I do not, and I don't think I would want to, because why would you kick a dog? I mean, I'm an open palm person, not closed fist.
I wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it? That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
Well, that's a nice detail in order to visually showcase the path that you have chosen. Not visually, I mean, but in terms of interactivity, how it changes depending on what path you have chosen. That's a very interesting detail indeed.
Allow me to answer that, Lord. Well, it seems that you solved the problem with the forest. That doesn't mean the ghost will simply up and leave. If we're lucky, then you've stopped things from getting worse, and time will provide the cure.
As I said, the forest shadow herself informed me of your brave actions. It was a lucky moment when you walked into this place. Fortunate for us both, in fact. We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were. Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
It's good to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you? Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Okay, I will go and see for myself. But first, Hunter Spirit and Storm Dragon style. I mean, as a dragon of Dojima, I am obligated to collect anything that has dragon in its name. Okay, let's try this way first, and then if it's not there, I will just load this save, exit the forest, enter again, and we will see about that secret. Oh, I'm sure they could. And I would play the hell out of it. Also, I hope that on the 24th of September, when RGG Summit happens, they will announce the remasters of first two original Yakuza games for modern hardware. I mean, Kiwami remakes are great, but I think people should be able to learn the actual roots of the series and interact with original versions of those games. They still hold up to this day, and they have a special charm to them. Oh. Wow. I have never known about this. Cool.
Usair sawia pihiran yinu siso irtiuth.
Waion woo weir fana ir nata wowo nana fano fan.
Jesus. She doesn't have a scalp.
Nara ir uk napir sonkut usatatir tatasiir uyu.
Ah, I see. They're the people that got eaten.
Nisiso ir akuwu kusuwir wawuso irtan.
Wowo wir tayu wir. Utarawi ir kukitir sanir naur kurk wupan.
Usair sawia pihiran yinu siso irtiuth.
Wow. After all these years, I have finally seen something brand new from this game. Thank you very much, Thirsty Wraith. I have never known about this. Wow. Snake mantra. Focus in Chi +5. The snake is a creature of cunning and intelligence. It is not large or powerful as the others are, but when it strikes, it is no less deadly. The way of the snake is the way of inner power. Followers strengthen their minds, wits, and the inner power of their spirit. This is like so cool to find something brand new about an old game that you thought you knew so well through and through. So, are you doing speedruns professionally, or it's just like a hobby of yours? Maybe you participate in this, how do they call this? GDCQ, I think, or basically the group of people that do speedruns of many games throughout the whole week non-stop, and they gather money for various how this word sounds in English, I forgot. Basically to help against certain illness. Charities, yes. Charity streams. Okay, let's see. Hey, where is Dawnstar? Oh, there she is. She wants to talk.
The forest was a disturbing place. Such destruction. It was horrible, even if it was mostly unseen. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen? Our time in the forest was very troubling to me. To see such distance between the concerns of men and spirits is something I am still getting used to. I have been sensitive to these things for as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony.
And here is Dawnstar's music theme. Another beautiful one. Well, this is very flirtatious response, but she's also talking about a serious subject. Okay, let's not be a creep and support the conversation.
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing. It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what mortals like us are supposed to do about it. What do you think? Master Li thought you were tied to this somehow. Can you comfort me?
Oh, I could, and I will. Because Dawnstar is always my romance option, as well as Bastila is my constant option in Knights of the Old Republic. In fighting games, I am a character loyalist, and when it comes to love interest, I am also a loyalist.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time. Be well, my friend.
Okay. This was a very productive stream. Almost 3 hours going. But the day is about to end on my end, so we will do Ruins tomorrow. Even though tomorrow is Silksong release day, I will still keep streaming Jade Empire playthrough, replaythrough. I just think that it is inaccurate to call it playthrough because for me it's not the first time. But I will still find time for this game even with Silksong arriving. But here's the deal, Thirsty Wraith. I mainly stream and comment in my native language, and you're basically the first you're the first foreign person in my chat, and it was an unusual experience for me to switch languages on the fly. The thing is, I have learned English a long time ago, but most of the time I only type in English in Discord, forums, social media and stuff like that. So I barely had any chance to actually speak the language, so that's why I might sound like I barely know the language. It's just not practiced on my end. And actually talking the language finally for so long, it feels nice. And I feel like I am recovering my skills in English. And basically my tradition at the end of every stream is this. My goal with my channel was that I wanted to stream video games that I have already played some time ago. Basically, I only do replays of games I have already completed back in the day, because I want my main thing to be nostalgia and romance. Because it is easier to talk with chat when I play the game that I have already know about. And I think it's kind of in a way it is offensive, for at least personally for me, to have a very first experience with a brand new game while talking and reading chat along the way, because I might not pay full attention that the new game deserves from me. So I prefer new games to be a private experience. So basically I only stream games that I have already completed at least once in my life. So that way I can share some stories that might have happened with me and that particular video game, and maybe share some insights. It's much easier and much nicer to talk about the game that you already know about, and you won't have to worry about your attention being misplaced. And also another point of my stream is that I want my channel to be a genuine place of goodness and kindness, because at least in my experience, a lot of especially popular streamers, they are very sarcastic in their behavior towards video games and how they play them. They either don't take them seriously or they don't pay enough attention, and maybe even act their reactions to certain stuff that is happening on screen. Whereas I want this place to be genuine in terms of passion, love, and basically everything has to be genuine here. This is my goal. And every stream I end with wishing my viewers to be good and kind, to have fun, to be well, to stay safe, And always remember to be kind not only to yourself, but to others as well. Because only if we start changing ourselves, we can change our surroundings and affect the world to make it a better place. As Jor-El said in Man of Steel, by the way, my all-time favorite movie, every person can be a force for good. And I wish that to everyone who visits my channel. So yeah, on this, I say goodbye to my English-speaking viewers, and now I will finish my stream in my native language. Ну что ж, дорогие зрители, сегодня был очень интересный опыт. Ко мне присоединился и иностранный зритель. Я наконец-то смог использовать английский на практике. Это было очень увлекательно. И, надеюсь, для вас, русскоговорящих в том числе. И по традиции я свой стрим заканчиваю наставлением. Ибо, как сказал Jor-El в фильме «Человек из стали», символ дома эльфов означает надежду. А в основе этой надежды лежит вера в то, что каждый человек может быть силой для добра. Так что будьте добры к себе и к окружающим, ибо, начиная с себя, мы можем изменить все остальное и повлиять на мир, сделав его лучшим местом для всех. Так что я надеюсь, что вы продолжите возвращаться в этот источник добра и позитива, коим я хочу сделать свой канал. Вот. И надеюсь, что вас захватывает приключение по Нефритовой империи, так как это одна из моих самых любимых игр вообще. И топ-1 любимая игра от BioWare. Так что будьте счастливы, будьте здоровы и оберегайте себя и своих близких, друзей и товарищей. Не забывайте, что семья за большой буквы, о которой говорит Доминик Торетто, это не обязательно кровные узы, но и те, что вы формируете сами с другими людьми. Так что увидимся с вами завтра. Закончим эту секцию и улетим в столицу Нефритовой империи. Так что всем спасибо большое за внимание. Всем доброй ночи и пока-пока.